Hello there guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2 and not quite so vanilla series. You find us sat here essentially where we left off, down at Camelford North with our splendid South Coast machines slash tools train, adequately named as it will be taking machines and tools. Well, it won't, just looking at the loading, it will be taking just machines today. But yeah, I've purposefully waited until it's almost fully loaded. We've got no loan in the bank, or no loan owing to the bank, which is always exceptional. So yeah, I just thought that we could take a ride on it, a nice express ride. I'm going to leave the fast forward on just so that we actually get there at some point today. That's the ride we like. Looking at the back, right at the back there. So first stop is Hornsey. We're going to cut across over to the right now. And of course we're going to go underground, aren't we? Because we've got our flying junction down to the right. Now today in this episode we're going to be looking at not so much new construction, but we're going to be improving what we've already got. I mean, just looking towards Grimsby, we've got a lot of passenger lines that could do with better trains. And of course we need to streamline some of our freight services. I mean, just looking now, this train was sat waiting a long time. If there's a way that we can get more resources to it quicker. What's happening here? So we're cutting across. Just happens to work perfectly with the passenger service there. Dropping. Well, we've nearly dropped the full amount off there. Right. Okay. So we're essentially running empty for the rest of the journey. That's fine. It's fine. While that's buggering about up here, we can. We can focus on doing other things. I mean, what have we got waiting here? I did want to kind of we'll pop you at the bottom. I did want to avoid, running out of things are gonna, because like, think about what you're gonna say and then say it. Yes, storage facilities here at Hornsey Branch are not fantastic. So these goods are just disappearing and it's losing us money. I think it can store 60 happily on the longest freight station. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait while it loses another one. And if that's still not the case, if it's still not happy, then we'll have to expand, obviously. Because we can't just be losing goods hand over fist. Because that's no good at all, is it, really? Look, the chaps are coming round now to pick up some of our splendid goods. I'm surprised, given it's got the exclamation mark next to it, that it's not. I reckon it can fit 60. Yes, right, okay, well we can ignore that now. It's fine. Ooh, we've unlocked a new ship. The Schaffhausen. So we're flying over past our where the steel is produced there, up to North Walsham. Ooh, coal and iron ore train going past. There's lots to see. There's plenty to see. There's no worry about that. And that's obviously what we were wanting. We were wanting lots, trains everywhere. You can't go down a specific route without, things happening, things to see. Oh, you're fully loaded, aren't you? Or you're waiting for fully load. You could be disappointed. We've not dropped anything off, yet somehow it's made some money. Let's not ask any questions there. I mean, if you're going to give us money for no goods, that's fine, and as far as I'm concerned. And then obviously we continue down to Thrapston. Let's see how much money it makes upon its arrival. We didn't actually have any goods vehicles taking from Thrapston Freight Station, did we? Because we didn't need to. We put the station close enough to the centre of town, which is always good. It's always nice when that happens. Right, let's get the fast forward off there. I don't reckon it's going to be a spectacular amount of money, given we've only transported 29 machines. Well, it depends how big the machine is. If it's a sewing machine, that's quite a small machine. Well, 1.5 million. I can go with that. How much have we got waiting to transport over here? Lots. Right, we might almost need another train if things keep going the way. I mean, they're obviously taking tools up and bringing them back. Well, we shall see. But first of all, what I want to do, so we've seen that make a delivery, that's all jolly good. I want to turn our attention to the Grimsby passenger side of things. More so, the Maryport to Camelford Regional. Now, I want to see what trains we're using on there. Ah, we're using big trains. How many of them are we using? We're using 6 of them. I reckon. I mean, this is one of our best earning lines, isn't it? Let's have a look. Line statistics. Yeah, there we go. Number 2, Maryport Camelford Regional. So it is a fantastic earning line for us. I reckon we could do with another 2 trains on there. Awesome. Where are they coming from? Let's go and have a look. Ah, it's coming out of the new. Is that? Yeah, that's the new depot that we built last time. So if it's the Camelford Regional, it's going to come down here as well, isn't it? Oh, well, that is good news. And the first stop is Wickham. I know we're not doing anything, we could potentially paint it up to look a bit more exciting. But this is the vanilla map, so, we're sticking boring. Because this is just what comes with the game, isn't it? I mean, are we gonna delay something else down there? Oh no, we're not. To be fair, but at each of these stations, Kington 421, Wickham 286. This is all going towards, towards Grimsby. We've not got quite so many at Hornsey. Down here it does kind of fizzle out a little bit. But in this central belt, I mean, where else do we go? Does that go up to? Yeah, you see Axminster 414, Henley and Arden 444. And then, of course, Maryport, there's not that many waiting at Maryport, only 11. But we do need more passenger trains. That is the long and short of it. As well, what I have noticed is, because, I mean, it's 7, is it 7 carriages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7 carriages. We can't, we can't expand that much in terms of the length of the train without making major adjustments to Maryport interchange. But I mean, this route is definitely our best earner, isn't it? In terms of passengers. Now, what we need to also do, I want to have a look at our freight situation down here. I know that we were working around here last time, but we need, more trains coming in. Let's have a look up at the steel plantation. The steel plantation where you plant steel and it grows in the ground. You know what I'm on about. The steel train, so we've got 139 waiting. It can carry 120. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Well, I think we're going to need another steel train on then to transport the steel down quicker. That's essentially, what we need to do there. And then what about our wood train, our planks trains? That's got 120. How many planks are waiting? Good lord, 258. So, we could do with another 2 trains. One for the steel and one for the planks. Well, let's get the planks one going now, because it's. Oh, we've got 2 trains already. See, I didn't know that. That's interesting to learn, isn't it? We've also got a steel train there chugging along. I don't reckon 10 million's going to be enough. Maybe it is. Just enough. So you're obviously going to be waiting, aren't you? Because if we've got that steel train in front that's just gone. Oh no, it's going down to Camelford. Why would you do that? Why would you not just go that way? Because, your main pickup is over there. Oh well, we'll ask no questions, other than the fact that this steel train is motoring along here very nicely. And of course there's lots of traffic, isn't there? I mean, if we turn on the, where's the old sound? Nope, that's not the one. The, emissions layer. They're all not very happy, are they, in Kington? Especially, I think, these are the residential properties. No, they're not, they're commercial. Oh, the residential's up there then, that's not too bad then. We're only making lots of noise over the commercial. Ah, that's absolutely fine. Are we stuck behind? Oh, we're following a passenger service. Hell, there's a lot of people waiting on this platform, isn't there? $419. I think that's probably the most I've ever had at a Transport Fever station. I kind of don't really know what we're going to do with that lot. There we go, so now we're arriving to pick up some more of the steel. I mean, 167 waiting now. So yeah, even if that other train is just sat there waiting to load, at least it can be doing so. We'll get an ever so slightly more frequent service going. I like seeing the freight trains fill up, you know. Got a lot of time for that. Sitting back, kicking back and watching, watching what's going on. We also need to factor in getting some food to Hornsey and some goods to Camelford. Now, I haven't given it any thought whatsoever where we're going to get the food from, other than there is food production going on there. Well, I say there's food production. What I mean is there is a possibility to produce food there, and of course there's a farm there, so we could always look into that. In terms of goods production, we've got some there, but it might be better to run a big long goods line from up there, or it might not be, because we've got steel going from there, plastic going from there. So it might be better to just start a goods distribution production thing here. But then there's not really anywhere around that requires it other than Camelford. Because Rawtenstall, we could... Yeah, maybe we could. Hey, you're just deliberating now. You need to get the fast forward on. Where's our lovely steel train that we've just seen pick up? There he is. We'll have a little high-speed ride on him. Which could potentially sound a bit raunchy, but I promise you it's not. Flying round, and of course we want to see how much this is going to chuck out when it gets to the other end, and if it was worth chucking another train on. Oh, passenger service going the other way there. Then round and through this station, whose name escapes me at this precise moment in time. I'm sure it's an important station. The name just escapes me. Oh, and something else, another passenger service. Well, it's no secret we have got a lot of passenger services, purely because we need to transport the people. Oh, and another passenger service. I reckon they were the two new ones that we've just put in. Oh, steel train going the other way, or maybe it was the planks train. Who knows? And there's another one. That could either be a planks or a steel train. You just don't know, do you? Passenger service, is it? Yes. See, there's lots to see, and I do definitely like it, when there's trains, boom, 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 oh, and there goes the goods service. How much is waiting? See, I reckon we could probably even get away with another goods service on. How much are we earning here? Probably a lot. I mean, 4 million. We have transported some steel quite a long way there. What we could do with this, really, is, what do you... So the tools are going to stay on. We don't just want this to drop off massively at Hornsey every time, do we, really? I mean, I feel like it's going to. Can we, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's going to drop off most of its machines here. If we borrow some more money, can we shove another train on? I reckon we can. There we go. Another one. So that's going to come out of the depot up here, obviously, by Wickham. That's the... There you go, so there's the new goods train. Sorry, this episode is less of a buildy one and more of a taking care of what's already going on one. But, it needs to be done. It does need to be done. A certain amount of network management is required. Excellent, so you've still got 24 out of 80 on, which is good. And what we need to obviously factor in as well is, yeah, that might not be making us the most amount of money we've ever earned, but, oh, what's this? Is this a planks train coming the other way? Yes, it is. But if we're delivering goods to the towns are expanding, and of course the passenger lines will make more money. So it's not all just about sat focusing on, every line doesn't have to make money. I mean, granted, I don't want it to make a massive loss. And the fact we've unlocked this little steamer now is brilliant, because it's a little bit slower than this. It can still do 50 mile an hour, so it's good for goods trains. I don't think it's quite as powerful, but we're not hauling anything long enough to, to require it to be that powerful. know, so another 5 million there. So these trains are, you know, they're making a lot more. The only ones that isn't making as much as this goods machine/tools train. You would think that the finished article would make you a lot more money, wouldn't you? Really? So you're gonna fully load, aren't you? There's enough there for you to fully load completely. Yep, straight back out. And that's what we want. We don't want trains hanging around, because the longer they're hanging around, the more money that they are costing us. You know, time is money. Oh, you see, you've got lots going on there. Should we perhaps look at... there's 3 of you. And just before I finished filming last time, we did unlock the Benz tarpaulin truck. So it might be worth just upgrading you so that you're, you know, you're producing... Not producing per se, but you're, you know, you're transporting. That's the word. Transporting, 38 machines. This goods train's about to come in. It's going to drop a lot more off. Let's extend. You can't extend, you haven't got enough money. Well, we have now. Yeah, you see, that's they're going to have to go like the clappers if they want us not to lose. You know, 99. Is it going to drop to 98? It may well do. How many can you carry? 7. AC 97. It's dropped. Come on, chaps. On you go. Get transporting. I might need more of you. I don't want more of you, because then you'll all be sat doing nothing. I don't want you to be sat doing nothing. There we go. And another one now. It takes us below 80. Splendid. You know, I think that we are doing incredibly well. We need to get some of that loan paid back. Oh, where's that? Oh, some more planks. There we go. Much happier now the loan's at 0. And yes, I know that we're in negative again. Quite like that to be a little bit less ugly, but I think it's done that of its own accord. Just stuck that road in. Bit rude, really, isn't it? I didn't tell it could. Yeah, not good. Ooh, and we've got a farm here for food production. I'd overlooked this farm. Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's a possibility. You never say never. Condition of multiple vehicles is poor. Well, while we're sat waiting for things to happen, let's recap. So up in Enfield here, you know, the trams are doing well. They've not got that many on, so maybe we can, you know, 6 vehicles, cut it down to 4, but then upgrade it to a better tram. Well, there you go. They can carry more. There's just a less frequent service. I think that's fine, because as you get... Ooh, how many can you carry? 21? Easy peasy. Well, that's just because a train's coming, isn't it? So we've left 17 behind, but don't worry, there's another chap here. We'll be along shortly. You know, overcrowding on the trams, who'd have thought it? And I forgot that we'd left this open, hadn't we, to kind of do some sort of train-related hoo-ha around there. But as the town grows, that's becoming more of an expensive and unviable option. Oh well, let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got the Morley grain train. Oh dearie me, you're still using BR53s. Well, that's no good. I reckon we could do with upgrading you, but only 2 of you. I think we could possibly sell the other. We've got this chap here, he can do 56. And how much can you currently carry? 80? Well, we could do 80, we could match you, and you'll be transporting it a lot quicker. So I reckon that's looking good. We do, however, need a bit more money in the bank to do that. There we go. Replace both of you with 10 wagons, 80. And then, unfortunately, sir, we're going to have to sell you. We don't need all 3 of them, do we, really? I mean, look, now that instead of 31 miles an hour, this guy can, you know, he can get the hammer down. And we're sat looking at smoke. I mean, this is a much better, you know, much better kind of layout. And it's a short wagons, isn't it? Or it's a short train. But we're still carrying the same amount that we were before. In fact, you know what? Now we've got even more money. Let's add some, can we add some more on the end? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think that was 10. No, it wasn't. Get rid of you. 120 each. I reckon that's fine. I mean, he's like half full. But it's not, is he? He's 2/3 full. So, you know, so that's good. What are you doing? You're, oh, you're another slow train. Yeah, so now that we've started the upgrade of this line, we're going to need to be very careful, really, because there's a lot of old trains running round on this line, isn't there? You see, I'd kind of forgotten about this view, to be honest with you, but I never tire of it. Oh, there's another fast one. So we'll see if he can load. Because when you think last time, I'm trying to justify selling that train here, but we had 3 trains, all with 80, so 80 times 3 is 80, 160, 240. So if we've now got 2 trains that can do 120, that's also 240, so we can take a train off the rails. I mean, I'm not in the habit of taking trains off the rails, you know, I'd quite like to see lots happening, jam-packed, plenty of things to see. But if it's more economical to do so, then so be it. And we've still got a lot waiting here, so it might actually be better for us. And of course, every time these trains deliver, they will make more money than they did last time. Oh no! The train is too long for the station. Well, that might cause us a bit of bother. Where's the other chap? Oh no, you've managed to turn round. Well, that's absolutely fine then. That's fine. I was a little bit worried for a second there. What else have we got that comes down here? The Grimsby to Thrapston Regional. You come through Dawlish Central, don't you? And round here and up to Thrapston. Well, how many have you got on? 68 out of 110. That means you can carry 55 each. Well, that's fine. What's going on up here? Thrapston Regional 195. Yeah, it's a bit worrying. 46. What are we looking at in Grimsby? So, yeah, we could probably leave the numbers roughly the same, but I reckon it's about time for another faster train. So we've currently got a top speed of 47 miles an hour. Oh, he's coming into Grimsby as we speak. How many can you carry? 55? Should we have some red carriages? I do like the red. Well, they'll be able to carry 70 then, instead of 55, and it'll be able to go faster. Let's get the money borrowed. Yeah, 1 and 2, thank you. Much better indeed, I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, it's a bit of a shorter train, but if it can go faster, you know, that is what we want. And of course, maybe, just maybe, and you never know, do you? But maybe more people will start using the line, because it's a quicker way to get around. It's what we like. 440. I mean, it is making us money, isn't it? I forgot to check before I spent a shed load on some new trains. Yeah, of course it's making money. How do we find out if it's making money? Grimsby Thrapston Regional. Yeah. And it's got 108 out of 140 on. So, you know, the upgrade was definitely worth it. I don't think it's enough. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think it's enough. You know, I think we could perhaps do more, but I'd rather be running packed trains round generating a load of money. I sound like our railway companies over, you know, in real life, don't I? It makes more financial sense from a business point of view to run a load of packed out trains. Because, I mean, these are, you know, we're trying to sound nice, but these are fictional people. They don't actually exist. So I'm sure that their levels of comfort we can drop by the wayside in the what's the word, in the spirit of profit. And oh, there we go, full, nice and full. That's what we like. Yeah, I just want to pay this loan back now. I'm getting itchy feet. Is this a chap coming the other way now? Get more of the loan paid, thank you. Ooh, 2 million. Chap coming the other way is fully loaded at 70 as well. So that, you know, that's excellent. It doesn't get much better than that. You want trains to be fully loaded. It's about getting a fine balance, I always feel. How many have you got waiting? Yeah, 143. Yeah, maybe we even need more trains on this run. I mean, they're dinky, but a more frequent service. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that. Let's see what else is whinging, because it's it's very bad. Ooh, 4 of them. So the Maryport to Bolton Regional. So that comes out of Maryport down to Northam. It's the only passenger service that serves Northam. Down to Dawlish here. See, in terms of capacity, that seems to be doing very well. We don't seem overstretched down to... it's got that big long section between here and North Walsham. What about down in Bolton? How are we doing down there? Yeah, in terms of passenger numbers, that's looking alright, isn't it, really? So I don't think we really need... maybe we could drop down to 3 trains. Expand 3 of them, of course. How much are we actually running, though? Let's have a look. Maryport to Bolton. You see, it's relatively full, so maybe we don't want to lose any capacity on there. It's whizzing up and down. Ooh, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Well, let's see what we can do. What are you going to charge us? See, they can fit 66 on at the minute, so upgrading them to 70, I think, would be good. However, the banker seems to think that that's not so much a good idea. Well, I'm going to argue with the banker there and say it is a good idea. Yeah, for you, replace you all. Excellent. Oh, that's what we like. But let's just gloss over the fact it's only got 17 on board. But that's also good because it means that we're not putting up with our stupidly slow passenger services up and down here now. So this line should flow a lot better. This is another cause for concern. I was looking for him. The Dawlish Bricks train. I don't know how many we've got up and down here. That looks like 3, doesn't it? So we've addressed that one. We've addressed that one. So this is the only other slow train we've got coming up and down here. How many of you are there? 2. And there's a hell of a lot waiting. Right, so that is our next... good lord, there's a lot of bricks waiting there. Yeah, how much is it going to cost? We have not got a cat in hell's chance of... well, we could potentially borrow another 10 million. Let's see what we can do with you. Yeah, see, there you go, Dawlish Bricks train, leaving fully loaded. So both of you, we want you on. See, it's 183 metres. I don't think we can do that. 96 capacity. Yeah, get it done. It can currently carry more and faster. There you go. I mean, he's missing out, so that's the extra capacity we've added. But because he can go faster, then he's obviously going to transport more. That's my way of thinking anyway. And it means that now there's no slow trains running up and down this line. So things are going to just flow a lot better. You're not going to have trains bunching up, stuck behind, stuck in front. Well, they won't be stuck in front, will they? But you get what I mean. You get the drift. Oh, well, there we go. I think that we've done sterling work for today's episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, I'm sorry it's not been like oh, let's chuck some new track in. But like I say, one very important aspect of Transport Fever 2 is the fact that you've got to occasionally go back to what you've already built and make it more efficient. And I think that we've done that well today. Make sure that you click like on the video if you did, of course, like the video, and do subscribe so that you never miss out on any more. Hey, there we go. That's our bricks trains crossing there. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on any of your favourite Transport Fever 2 videos. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheerio, goodbye for now.